Hello, and welcome back to another celebrity requested reading. This one will be for Teyana Taylor. It is June 8th, 2026, and it is 8:11 a.m. Let's get started. All of the cards have been pre-shuffled with Teyana Taylor in mind. If Guga is correct, she is a Sagittarius. All right, December 10th. Here we go. I'm going to start off with the Tarot of Apocalypse. The person who requested the reading wanted to know a lot. Shit. A whole lot. So let's just see what comes out via the cards. So one of the things that the person wanted to know, and shout out to the person who requested the reading, wanted to know, why has Teyana Taylor been doing so much symbolism? Okay, this is what the person wanted to know. So let's start off with the Tarot Apocalypse and see what we get at the okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Mind you, like I said, all these cards have been pre-shuffled with her in mind. So with Judgment being at the bottom already, it's a little, it lets me think that this reading is going to be rather interesting. So let's go. Damn it. This is crazy already, y'all. Judgment and the Three of Wands. Shit. All right. Can I please get 4 cards for Teyana Taylor? And this section is gonna be the same as, why has she been doing the symbolism? I'm gonna ask a couple of cards this question, okay? And see what we get. Why has Teyana Taylor been doing so much symbolism? 4 cards, please. Get my little trusty book out. All right, y'all, here we go. Okay, that's a little interesting. I didn't expect to see that card. All right, so to start off the question, we got the 6 of Pentacles, all right? And we know the 6 of Pentacles is earth energy, it's money. It's also about balance, give and take, give and take, all right? So let's see what this one says. Oh, the Hermit. All right, so the Hermit card, in my humble opinion, is basically just, soul searching. Trying to figure out who we are as a person, what it is that we need to do in life moving forward. And it's interesting that this will come out this way, because the question in hand is, why has she been doing so much symbolism? So it looks like she's trying to find, and I'm not saying this is what she's doing, I'm just answering the question, okay, and whatever the cards come out. But it seems like she's trying to find a balance in life, okay? And with the Hermit card being here, she's trying to figure out some things that she doesn't quite understand. Damn. Well, shit, with the 4 of Wands, maybe she do. Listen, the 4 of Wands in traditional tarot, this is not traditional tarot, but in the 4 of Wands, this is about like being happy, a reunion, things of that nature. What about this one? And the Lovers, god damn. Man, I was trying my hardest to kind of make this make sense. What's at the bottom of the deck? We all know the lovers is about a choice, a partnership. And if this is true, if she has been doing a lot of symbolism, because I don't know, but if this is the case, it's almost like she made a choice. She made a choice. And this is what the outcome is if this is the case. If she has been doing this symbolism. I haven't seen it. I don't watch. I know who she is. I know who she is for sure, but I don't watch the people like that. But yeah, man. Let's talk about the Four of Wands, y'all. I want to talk about the Four of Wands because here we go. It says completion of the initial stages of a project. Firm foundation for a creative project or a goal. It talks about stability and it talks about certainty in one's spiritual or magical life. Certainly of life's calling, energy grounded and manifested, consolidation of power, celebration of completion, thanksgiving, gratitude, harvesting the fruits of one labor. So, if this is the case, and I sure hate it, it's a choice. With the Hermit card being right here, she looked within and figured out, this is pretty much what I want to do or need to do. If this is the case, the lovers, we're not talking about love right now. So the lovers is about partnership. It's about making a choice. This is the choice that she felt she needed to make. Let me see. I want to see if I can find the Hermit in here. As y'all know, I don't really use this book this much at all. But I want to see what the Hermit has to say. Here we go. It says, guidance from a spiritual source seeking spiritual insight or wisdom, going within in reflection to gain answers, being a guide for others, illumination in the darkness, going through a time of difficulties or darkness in order to achieve a greater understanding, helping others with one knowledge, the seed of wisdom. So it's pretty much like I said with the Hermit card. It's not like she was forced into doing anything. It's not like she wasn't in her right mind or anything like that. Because remember, the Hermit is all about going within, to figure out how to deal with things that's going on in the outside. Give and take with the Pentacles. We know that's a give and take, give and receive. She had to give something in order to receive something, right? But this is, even though this is weird right here, just because of the question at hand, this is what I care the most about, is this Nine of Wands right here. That's what I care the most about. And let's see what those Nine of Wands have to say. Perseverance, a time of apparent defeat, during which one can consolidate one energy, waiting for um, opportunity moment, stillness and patience in battle, being wounded yet fighting, a lure between conflict, the ebb and flows of power, easily won and lost, a show of force in disguise of one weakness. Yeah, I don't like none of this at all. And I kind of already knew that much, but I had to kind of really just read it. Like sometimes you could just look at it. Most of the times I could just look at the cards and know what it is. But for this particular reading, I'm like, no. I'm like, hell no. But if this is the case, one thing's for sure. If she has been doing a lot of symbolism, it isn't anything that's forced. Sometimes you got to do things in order to receive things that you want in life moving forward. Like I said, she's with the Four of Wands. It's not like she disappointed or anything. She made the choice. It is what it is. But that Nine of Wands is a bitch. It really is. And I kind of don't like that for her because I have a lot of respect for her, a whole lot. And it's kind of bothers me just a little bit more than it probably should, to be honest. Let's see what the African goddess cards have to say about this. Shame is at the bottom of the deck. Why has Teyana Taylor been doing so much symbolism? One card, please. This is some bullshit. We have the joy card, and it further just confirmed what I had said earlier. It doesn't. She's happy to do it. She's happy to do it. Damn. All right. So the card that came out, it talks about it's joy, y'all. It's joy, right? And it says your happiness matter. Joy is sacred. Your laughter, water and earth. You deserve to be happy. It is safe for you to feel good. Allow yourself to feel good with no limits. This is self-love. Your happiness does not look like anyone's else. If you can't imagine it, you won't be able to live it. Giggle therapy. Close your eyes and see yourself joy filled. Now laugh with your mouth and your eyes and open and release the feel good. I feel good when I'm happy. As I stated before, this was not forced upon her. What I'm saying is she made a choice and she's happy with the choice that she made when it comes to this. And even with manifestation being right here, I forgot which one of these cards that I read that talked about manifestation. The symbolism is the manifestation. You know what I'm saying? It's the ritual. It's the manifestation. Bottom line. Yeah. Life and death as a joyful celebration. Damn. Invoked a major life transition. I didn't even read that part. Well, damn. Yeah, well, that's why. That's why. Like I said, I don't watch stuff like that on TV anymore, so I don't know. But it's a whole lot of shit going on right here that my energy does not gel with. Um, let's use the wisdom of the hidden realms. Mm, mm, mm. The Metal King, and it talks about discipline, armor, and boundaries. Number 37. Um, we still asking the same question: why has she been doing so much symbolism with discipline being here, and boundaries? There's certain things that one must do when it comes to this type of, you know, scenario. Why has Teyana Taylor been doing so much symbolism? I'm gonna shuffle. Compensation. The Lady of the Gifts. It talks about generosity, receiving, and withholding. The Six of Pentacles, we already talked about that with the giving and the receiving, the exchange, charity, generosity, receiving, withholding. It's just what it is, y'all. It's just what it is, and I'm so sorry. We got compensation right here, so it's just what she has to do. And I know I sound like a broken record, but that's what the cards are saying. It's so clear, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't I didn't see this coming. I thought it was gonna be so different. Like, I did not see none of this, like, at all. Last last deck of cards right here. These are the signs of the time. So I'll ask the question again. Then we got enlightenment. I'll ask the question again. Why has Teyana Taylor been doing so much symbolism? It's shit to achieve the goals that she needs to achieve. Number 9 again. So we have number 9 right there with manifestation. We have the 9 of Wands right here, and then we have achieve, enlightenment. Because this is what she has to do in order to achieve certain things in life, regardless of how she go about achieving them. But this is what she has to do. Spirit, can I get 2 cards, please? Why has Teyana Taylor been doing so much symbolism? We got enlightenment coming out twice, y'all. This isn't something that she is unaware of. She's very knowledgeable, privy to all of this at hand. It wasn't a surprise. It didn't come out left field. she knew what was coming. So the question at hand is, why has she been doing so much? Because this is what she has to do in order to, we got obstacles right here. Okay? Obstacles. This is what she has to do in order to continue to have some form of joy in her life. We got joy twice, smiley faces. This is just what it is. I'm not happy about it. I'm balanced. I'm highly upset right now, and I'm trying my hardest to not be, because I really shouldn't give a fuck, to be honest. But I'm very, really upset, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying so hard to not be, but I am pissed the fuck off to the fifth power. Yep. Shit. All right, well, the next question that the person wants to know is, has she sold her soul? And it says made a industry contract. Well, shit. Hell, hell. I don't even know what to say. But let's see what the tarot has to say. This is the tattoo intuition. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we got the nine, not the nine of wands, but the eight of wands. And this talks about good news, okay? Fast movement. And we want to know, has she sold her soul, made a contract with the industry? We got the Knight of Wands. We got a lot of fire energy showing up here. She is a Sagittarius. So 3 cards, please, Spirit, from the top. Has she sold her soul or made a contract with the industry? Y'all know what kind of contract I'm talking about. I'm so fucking pissed. I could just stop right now. That's how fucking pissed I am right now. I could just stop this reading right now, but it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair. So the question at hand is, has she sold her soul to the industry, to the, whatever. Now, look what we got, y'all. We got the hangman. The hangman is all about looking at a situation from a different perspective, right? Once again, we got the lovers coming out again. The lovers, we're not talking about love right now, okay? The lovers is all about what? It's about a choice, a partnership, a contract. And then we have the Knight of Coins. This is money. This is the contract. This is the perspective. Followed by the page of, what's the Connive of Cups, but it's really just the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups talks about, damn, I picked it right up. It talks about imagination. It says coming to life. It talks about youthful, studious, reflection, friendly, charming, It talks about a potential damaging habit or desire. Okay. I don't know how anybody else would look at this, but I really don't give a fuck. Um, she did something. She did something. And with ease. It wasn't hard. Yeah. She definitely did something. I know we're talking about how she sold her soul to the industry. She definitely did. She definitely made some type of choice. Why did you look there? My fucking head hurt, man. I'm so pissed. um, I looked up under here, and look what we got. We got the moon card. I'm so fucking disappointed, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Like, when the first time I even knew this person existed, she was in that Kanye West video, and I think it's called Power, and she was doing all that dancing and shit. And then at the end, it was some weird shit at the end of the video. Like, ever since then, I wanted this lady whole body, bro, sis. Like, this was like my back in the day when I was on Facebook, and they be like, "Yo, woman crush." This was my fucking crush, bro. I'm pissed. I am highly upset, y'all, because this is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. I don't really, you know, fuck with too much shit like this, but I like this chick movies. I like this chick music. She on my playlist, at least 5 fucking songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real disappointing to me. Yeah. I'm really upset. And I'm trying my best to hide it, but let me just sip on my monster right quick. That's only gonna make shit worse. All right, y'all. Okay, fuck it. Let's just, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Okay. Let's use the karma cards. It says, I just picked this up. This is the second house. And it says patiently. And it talks about what you want. Get what you need. Damn. Look at this, turn it this way. And it says, your beliefs, what you value, your resources. That's crazy. What you want, get what you need. Right? And then I turned it this way. Your beliefs, what you value, your resources. So, with the karma cards, she just, you got to do what you got to do. You know, this is how she felt. Like, she just got to do what she got to do. She'll deal with it on the flip side, right? Yes, she'll deal with it on the flip side. Self-confidence to create, take a chance, resulting from impressiveness of, and then we got Leo energy, leadership, creativity of do what you want to. Do what you want to. That's what I'm saying. She'll deal with it on the flip side. I guess I see you next lifetime. Straight facts. That's really the energy. she'll deal with it on the flip side, y'all. That's crazy. What makes you feel secure? Your home base or your family? That's crazy because I would think them would be one and the same, right? Ooh. As you did in the past, your home base or your family do what makes you feel secure. What makes you feel secure? Support your family, your home base. That's why I said it's like one and the same to me. This is crazy. This Leo energy right here. She is a fire sign. She's a Sagittarius. Self-confidence to create, taking a chance, resulting from the impressiveness of creativeness of do what you want to. As I said before, I'll say it again. It's just part of what it is, and she knew moving forward. She knew this day or this moment would come. She knew this, and the way that she looked at it is, I'll catch you on the flip side. Y'all know what the flip side mean. If you older, if you my age, you know what the flip side mean. Let's see what the star codes have to say about this. Wow. Same question. Has she sold her soul to the industry, made a contract? We got think right here. When I think about think, I still think about like the hangman. Yeah, we got strength right here. We got strength right here. I just heard my children. She did it for her children. When I just that strength card, this when I just showed y'all the strength card, I heard I did it for my children. And she sold her soul. Wow. We got, at the bottom of the deck, we got collaboration. And we know what collaboration is. Coming together, forces coming together to make something happen. And we got community right here. So we're talking about the industry. And then we got the pinnacle. Hold on, y'all. Where the fuck is the book? Peninsula, sorry. I'm concerned about this one right here, number 36. Peninsula. And it says, inventory your professional. Just read the shit, Shay. Stop being so dramatic. Okay, I'm sorry. It says, inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Didn't we just, when I was just shuffling them cards, I said the strength card right here, but she says she did it for her children. Now, with this mid-heaven card coming out here, this card, it talks about your family. It talks about your family and your vision when it comes to the world and your relationships with other people. This is what the mid-heaven is all about. Inventory your professional, okay, reputation. That's what we're talking about. And ask yourself, what you can do to strengthen it. Look at the definition of success and make sure it's your own, actually makes you happy. And if not, one you may have inherited from your family or mentor. Think about the training you received from the authorities and notice where it still serves you and where you need to release the preconception and step into something bigger. You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may make sense to anybody, that may not make sense to anybody. If you choose not to seek your senses of accomplishments, a reflection in the outside world, your midheaven can speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. This in your life defines the mountaintop of yourself. Take the next step in that direction. Um, this card here, it talks about accomplishments, and when we use the signs of the time, it talks about a different achievements and things of that nature. And I felt like this here was the next step for her. Okay. But at the same time, it talks about what about your hidden dreams that you need to go back to, your ambitions you need to go back to. Because it never starts off like this for anybody in the industry. It's just, I'm assuming those who decide to want to go a little higher on a level, you know, but that's not how it started off with her. So they saying she need to go back to when her heart was really, really, truly into it. A pure heart, you know. Um, Here's our challenges. Tradition, other people's expectation of your family history may be complementary to your ideas of your own potential, or they may be hurdles to overcome as you find your true path. Hurdles, but remember we got the obstacles and the mountains right here. And remember when I was shuffling, I said she did it for her children. This could be children and it could be her family. She supports them all the same. So she had to do what she had to do. But this is the crazy part about it though. This is the part that I'm keep tripping off of. There's no type of, well, based off of the cards, I can't say her heart, you know what I'm saying? I read energy, you feel me? There's like no remorse, there's no guilt, there's no shame, there's no, even the shame card talks about not being shame. Okay? So it's like she don't feel bad, and it's crazy. I'm not saying that she should, but that's why I said, she said the energy I'm reading is I'll catch you on the flip side. Right now, I got to do what I got to do. We got community right here. Everybody is gonna see this. We got collaboration right here. She made a choice. She could have said no. She decided, we got the lover's card twice, and we got collaboration right here. She decided to move forward with this. Okay? In her head, her mind, I did it for my family. I did it for my children. Okay? So, don't judge me because you're not in my shoes. Remember when we first started off with this card, I'm like, damn, it was judgment right there. And let's keep it a buck. Truth be told, Tupac said it better. Only God can judge me, right? Right? And that's how she looking at it. I will deal with it on the flip side. I will deal with it then. I will deal with the consequences then. Right now, I got to do what I got to do for my family. It is what it is. Fuck you and fuck everybody else who got a problem with it. This ain't me talking. This is not me. No. No. This is how she feels. I made a choice. Okay, and what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like, for real. This is not me talking though. I'm not saying this. This is her energy. I told you the monster was gonna make it worse. Shit. Let's see what the tea is though, because we still talking about the same thing. Has she sold her soul? You know, has she? What's the tea? What's the tea behind it? What is the tea about it? I'm sorry about my little squeaky ass table, y'all. Just bear with me. What's the tea? Forces things on you, forces their ways in you, uses force to get what they want. Well, damn. Well, damn. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Now, mind you, all these cards been pretty shuffled. Had she sold her soul / made a contract with the industry, forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. This is what it says at the bottom. This is what the T card show. What's the T? Now, mind you, I just said she made this choice and did what she needed to do. Okay. There's no force here. It's even worse. Here's the thing. Here's the tea. If it's something that these people in the industry want you to do and abide by, they really, really want you to, they will force you to do certain things, right? So they say. But here's the thing. If this was the case for her, and if she did not want to do it, okay, and she said no, they would have came up with some bullshit about her, okay? Look, we got forcer, and then we got caught a case. I'm not saying she has an STD or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if they wanted her and she refused, they was going to put a case on her. They were going to A, blackball her, B, just come up with all type of shit that was probably not necessarily true, but fitting, you feel me? Just based off of who she is in general. Not necessarily true, but would have been fitting. People would have believed it either way. You see what I'm saying? But that's the thing. There's nothing in here that says that she was forced to do anything. But had they wanted her and she would have said no, they would have put some shit out there on her anyway. Yep. Force her and caught a case. So what's the tea? What is the tea? Has Teyana Taylor sold her soul to the industry? Oh, okay. Woo-wee! This is a terrible combination, y'all. This is a terrible combination. 44 on the clock. This is a terrible combination, y'all. We got divination, abuser, and marrying for money. We've been talking about the lovers. We've been talking about a contract, a partnership. It's like I said, she did what she needed to do. She did what she felt she needed to do. She did what she felt she had to do. And she doesn't give a fuck about you talking shit about it. I said that earlier. What you gonna do to me? What? That's that New York, that Harlem. She don't give a fuck, man. Divination abuser and marrying for money. This is where that symbolism comes in at. This is where that ritual thing comes in at. This is not good, y'all. This not good at all. Wow. That's just crazy to me. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm gonna do already. I'm gonna do an update reading on this, cause I just want to. I just want to. Yeah. I'm gonna do an update reading in a month on her. Sure am. 1 month from today. All right, y'all. Let's This is one of those times where I hope I'm wrong. Now the little trolls can come out. This is one reading where I hope I'm so fucking wrong. Yep. I welcome you little dusty ass trolls, for real. I really do. I'll be on y'all side this one time. Just this one time. Now, this is a little even more deeper, because the person wanted to know, did Teyana Taylor sleep with Paul or Leo for her role / Oscar nomination? Now, I don't know who the hell Paul or Leo is. Okay? I don't know who none of them people is. But as always, these cards have been pre-shuffled, and I noticed, now I've never used this deck before, so just bear with me with this one. This is the Vice Versa Tarot. But what I see here is it's the Seven of Pentacles. Okay? And we're talking about, did she sleep with this Paul or Leo person for her role or Oscar nomination? And I know in traditional tarot, the Seven of Pentacles is all about long-term investment. Now, so you turn it over. So this is how it looks. This Seven of Pentacles look this way. And then you turn it over, it looks this way. Okay. So we're going to read the card. There's no words or anything on here, so you just have to look at the card and see what you get based off of how you feel, the energy. So let's see here. Ah, fuck. Oh, I don't like the person who requested this. I'm so sorry. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I appreciate you. So, it's funny. Only reason why I said that, you know, I love you. I got much love for you. Only reason why I said that is because the question was, did she sleep with Paul or Leo for her role / Oscar nomination? And as soon as I I split the deck. We got the sun card. You know what I'm saying? We got the sun card. And this is like fire. Is this like Leo energy? Yeah. This is like Leo energy, the sun card. That's that happiness, you know. It's like the best card in the deck. What do it look like in the back? Oh, the sun isn't out. Okay. All right. Well, if we're talking about someone sleeping with someone for a role or whatever, wouldn't that be considered some type of investment? You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I'm reading these cards. Like, this is literally, I've been doing these readings for 3.5 years. Y'all have never seen me use this deck before, ever. And I haven't had it about 8 months now. But it's just weird that this would come out like this. Ooh wee. Then ooh wee. These cards is crazy. Okay. Well, let's see. Did she sleep with Paul or Leo for her role / Oscar nomination? Oh Lord, y'all should see this. Y'all should see this. I'm cutting the deck, and then look, I got the 2 of Cups. Y'all stop fucking playing. But look what we got. We got the 2 of Swords right here. This is crazy. I'm gonna start using these cards in story time. Oh Lord. Then we got the 10 of Cups. Jesus Christ. This is not good, y'all. This ain't good. Let me get 4 cards. Did she sleep with Paul or Leo for her role, for her roles in her Oscar nomination? Damn. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. This is crazy. I don't like this, y'all. So, y'all saw the cards that flew out. And this is what we got, y'all. This is what we got. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Because we got that goddamn sun card again out here. But look what it's coupled up with. The 9 of Pentacles, man. This ain't right. Shay, stop acting naive. You know, people sleep with people all the time for roles. I don't know that. I'm not in the bed with them. But this the crazy part about it, y'all. Look. We got the in this order, the 9 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? This the money, honey. This is the money. Then we got the Sun card in the correct, it facing in the right way, followed by the 6 of Swords. Okay, the 6 of Swords talks about. Let me see. Let me look at this one. Ooh. The 6 of Swords normally talks about leaving some shit, leaving chaos, leaving your baggage behind, and moving towards calmer waters, right? Basically bettering yourself, leaving a situation to better yourself, getting out of a situation to better yourself. This is the crazy part about it, though. This card right here, I'm assuming if it's faced this way, because this is how it normally looks in traditional tarot, the person leaving, leaving their baggage and all this and that. But this way right here, it's like they're moving towards the baggage, towards the bullshit. And then we got the strength card. But listen, it's in the reverse. It's backwards. Wait. No. I'm sorry, y'all. This isn't. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's not the strength card. It's the Sagittarius, and she's a Sagittarius. It's the temperance card, but it's not. It's wrong. It's not the right. It's not facing the right way. And she's a Sagittarius. Man, I don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe this. Sagittarius is not Sagittarius. Temperance is the Sagittarius card, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Um, it's all about having balance, peace, and harmony. But how you gonna have peace and harmony if you not leaving the baggage behind? So, did she sleep with Paul or Leo for her Rose/Oscar nomination? I don't know. I can't even fix my mouth to say no shit like that. Despite what I see, oh Lord have mercy. Despite what I see on these cards, I just can't say stuff. I just can't. I tell you one thing. This is what I can tell you. It wasn't easy. Ain't that funny? Need to say it wasn't easy. It, hypothetically speaking, if she did, if she did, one thing I can tell you based off of these cards and how they came out. Oh shit. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for her to do it. Okay? That's what I will say. Yeah. It wasn't easy. Because if it was easy for her to do this, the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, would have been the other way. It wasn't easy for her to move towards this. No. No. That's crazy. That is crazy. And now that I'm looking at this with the Six of Swords, I can see the sword here is going this way towards the sun in the Nine of Pentacles. And then we got the Nine of Swords right here, y'all. This played, oh Lord have mercy. I ain't even look at this. Wow. This played heavily on her mental. This situation right here, it played heavily on her mental. If this is what happened. I'm just gonna say hypothetically speaking, because This is my first time using these cards, okay? I could be wrong, but it wasn't easy, and it was damn sure hard on her mental. Yep. How does the back of it look? Yeah, it wasn't easy, y'all. Maybe, mm, I don't know. This shit is crazy. I might have to play with these cards a little bit, get to know these vice versa tarot cards just a little bit better. So that's weird. Well then, let's use the confession. Let's see what the confession cards got to say. Faith. Did she sleep with Paul or Leo for her roles / Oscar nominations? I just need 2 cards. Did Teyana Taylor sleep with Paul or Leo for her role / Oscar nominations? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This is weird. And then we got Faith again. See, when I said we just had Faith, it was over there and it was Faith, and now it's still Faith. That's how I know, hypothetically speaking, if she did sleep with him or them or whatever, it was not easy, and it played on her mental. Whatever beliefs she do have, it played on it very heavenly. Okay, no pun intended. But here's the crazy part about it. We're talking about confessions, and we got silence, but we also got passion. Okay, fuck with the words. So fuck all about what he talk about, but silence and passion. First of all, I don't know about you, but ain't shit gonna be quiet in the bedroom. Let's be clear. Ain't shit gonna be silent. If the shit is silent, motherfucker ain't doing something right. Ain't doing something quite right. Let's be clear about it. But sometimes when you doing things you know you ain't got no business doing, you got to keep a shh. Everybody can't know how you moving and what you doing, right? So for silence and passion to come out, as far as if she slept with this person or not, these peoples or not, for whatever reason, yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Let's talk about. Um. Let's just read what it says. I'll read what it says now. It says, "I am sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we haven't spoke, but trust me, my love, I missed you so much during this time, and I am finding my way back to you soon." Then we have passion. You excite me on every level. The heat is rising between us. It's intense for my desires for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen. I feel drawn to you. So, looking at these cards after reading this, I'm still going with my silence and my passion. But if I had to say anything about these two cards right here, I'll say, hypothetically speaking, it's always going to be hypothetically speaking. Somebody enjoyed it more. If this is happening, someone had more fun than someone else. This is what I will say. Enjoyed it more. Yeah. Yeah. It's giving me remember remember that movie Waiting to Exhale, and oh boy, the I don't know, was he a lawyer, attorney, I don't know, but the little fat chubby dude, and him and the lady, they did it or whatever. And he was like doing all this shit, and she's like, what, like what the fuck was that all about? Like, you didn't even do nothing. But he knew he didn't do anything in the bedroom, but he had money. Well, what you want? I'll give you whatever it is that you need. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. And then she got a little softer on him. I want to have a family. I want to go out to eat. I want to do this. And well, what? I could do that. I own this and I own that. And I got this and what else you want? Whatever you want, I can make it happen for you. But then he turned right around and shit in her face. Like, what the fuck? That's the energy that I'm getting. Hey, Waiting to Exhale. Everybody done seen that movie. And everybody know that part just as well as when old boy was she was throwing them goddamn lemons. She was throwing them damn lemons at old boy. That shit was funny. Yeah. Crazy. But just know, a month from now we're gonna do another reading on this one. We're gonna kind of ask pretty much the same thing, but we definitely do another reading on this one. Yup. Whew. Well, let's see what the hidden truth is here. I remember every detail of that day. Wow. So, who remembers every detail of that day? Her, or them, or whomever. Did Teyana Taylor sleep with Paul or Leo for her role / Oscar nomination? Yeah, you came closer than anyone. This is the crazy part about it. How come how come once again we got we will be together again, and I can't stop thinking about you? Didn't I just say somebody, hypothetically speaking, somebody enjoyed this situation better than someone else did? And I can't stop thinking about you. Didn't these cards up here talk about can't stop thinking about somebody or something like that? And we will be together again. Didn't them cards up there say something about being together again? So here's the crazy part about it. If we're talking about, you know, if she truly slept with someone, hypothetically speaking, they feel like if need be, it could happen again. Okay. If she did sleep with somebody, they loving that shit. They loving that shit. Yeah. And that's the hidden truth right there. I don't think it's her. Oops. I don't think it's her. I think it could be the Leo guy or the what's his name, Paul guy, whoever they is. I don't even know who they are, but I'm just saying. Damn. What's the um what's the news? So we got what's the tea and we got what's the news. So what's the news? Black sheep rebelling and going against expectations, defying the norm. Wow, that's crazy. When it comes to cuffing season, single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship and on the hunt. That's funny. This is the last time I asked this one. Did she sleep with Paul or Leo for her Rose slash Oscar nomination? One card. What's the news? What is the news regarding this? Damn. Damn, did y'all see this card just fly over here like that? Why did this motherfucker fall over here? Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting here one. What's the news? Listen, hold on. Before I read this one, let's talk about here right here. Let's talk about here right here. Now they got my Texas shit coming out. Come on now. um, what? What's the news? Did she sleep? Did she sleep with the dudes for her Oscar nomination? We got peace, we got happiness, we got balance, and we got harmony. And it's right here by the Marion for money, which is weird as fuck. So when I look at this card, okay, it reminds me again about the Temperance card. It reminds me again about the Six of Pentacles. This is the news, but this card flew out. What the fuck is this? Roller coaster, fulls of highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. This is crazy, y'all. It's only crazy because of what I just said earlier when I said if need be. If the situation occurred again, hypothetically speaking, if she had to do this, if this is the case, you know, full of highs and lows, off again, on again, hot and cold. It's giving me the impression of I'm still gonna do what I need to do. Now, peep game was right here though. It says sipping, and it talks about nosy, spreading rumors and gossiping. Gossiping, listen. Because at the end of the day, whether it's the truth or whether it's not the truth, I wasn't there in her bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Their bedroom, whatever. I wasn't a fly on the wall. I do not know. None of us knows, you feel me? We can only speculate, you know. And truth be told, it is being a little nosy, you know what I'm saying? It is a little gossiping, you know, it is a rumor. Because we wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I know for sure, to every rumor, there is a dash of truth in it. Not every rumor. I'm going to say about 80% of the time, there is a dash of truth to it. Because in other words, how in the hell did it get started in the first place? The gossiping part is only because it's spread and everybody else put their own touch to it. You know what I'm saying? That's the spreading and the gossiping part. You know, that's what makes it a rumor. Rumor has it. So the question at hand is, did she sleep with this guys or whatever? And with on again, off again, and full of highs and lows, it is what it is. And just keep sipping that tea. We'll never know for sure, for sure. It just comes with the industry. At the end of the day, as long as she at peace, as long as she have her balance, as long as she happy, it is what it is. She feels like it's a fair give and take. Okay? Goodbye, Felicia. I just have to check that out and see what it says. It says, bye, Felicia. Peace out. Thank you. Next, leave, and not caring. See what I'm saying? She got to do what she got to do. If that's what she had to do, she got to do what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, the person who requested the reading wanted to know about why did Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre break up? Now, I did a reading on these guys when it happened. Yep. Because like I said, I fuck with her, you feel me? But I did do a reading on was it him? I know I did a reading on him. Or was it her? I don't fucking know, you guys. But I did do it. I know for sure. But let's just see what's going on with that situation. All right, and we're gonna use the tattoo tarot for that. Okay, we're gonna use a lot of cards for that actually. So let me get these here, and let's put these. We're gonna take these back. Okay. Shuffle them up real good. So we want to know, why did Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre break up? And we're gonna ask for 3 cards, y'all. Ask for 3 cards. And we're gonna try to see if we can get the core truth out of here, or an emotional tone, or what actually happened. Shit, let's just see what they give us. Here we go. We got the strength card again, y'all. Damn, I don't know what his sign is. Fuck. I can't remember. Alright. So, can y'all see that? Alright. So let's see. Why did these two break up? So we got the strength card, okay? The strength card being here at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if that's for her or if that's for him, but this was not an easy transition for sure with the strength card being here. I'll tell you that much. But let's see. Oh, interesting. Why is it interesting, Shay? Because we're talking about why did they break up. Now, we got that Six of Swords again, right? And the Six of Swords talks about what? Moving away from a situation that no longer serves you. So this we definitely picking up on breakup energy because they are separated, right? Right. Now, let's see what this card got to say. So we know they're no longer together. They're separated. We got the Connive of Wands, which is basically the Page of Wands. All right. Should we use this? Should we use this for her energy because she's a fire sign, or no? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second, because I think I'm thinking I remember something from the reading that I did on him. Let me see something. Fuck, where is it? Right here, right here. Okay, it says the Connive of Wands. It says news. It talks about announcements. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to look up his sign. I got to do it right quick. Hold on. What's that dude's name? Aaron P. Here we go. Oh my God, y'all. This nigga just had a birthday yesterday. He's a Gemini, y'all. It says his birthday was June 7th. Whoa. Today, June 8th. So he's a Gemini, y'all. All right. Okay, maybe that's why I want to look that up. But it says announcements, it says message arriving, it talks about dark youth, it talks about loyalty friend, it talks about decent character in a person to be trusted, it talks about inheritance, it talks about intelligence and skills, it also talks about instability, reluctant and indecision or rash choices. So this is what I was thinking right here. Okay, this is what I was thinking while I want to look it up, because I was trying to see, is this her energy or is this his energy coming out? Now, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, front. I really feel like this is his energy right here. Not just because it's a guy card, a male on here, but my ass is so stuck on here. But it talks about a youth. The way that I'm looking at this right here is more so like a new start, like a fresh beginning or some shit like that. Now, what is this card? Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I was thinking that. We got the Five of Coins here. I feel like the reason why they broke up, it had something to do with money. Okay? Um, that's what I feel like. I feel like it definitely has something to do with money. Yeah. Because this card right here talks about a loyal person, right? But next to this Five of Coins, this is a loss. Wait, let's see. Yeah, this is a loss. Five of Coins talks us. Yeah, see, material struggles, whether related to work issues, overspending, partnership, or family loyalties. It says loss, disadvantage, recovery from ruins. Okay. It says potential to reverse a bad trend. This dude here, okay, was bad news from the beginning. You know how people say everything that glitter isn't gold? He glittered. He shimmered like a motherfucker, right? But his intentions wasn't necessarily a buck. You feel me? They wasn't pure. He got what he needed out of the connection, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? This was a loss for her, and probably, I don't know, was it a gain for him? We got the Knight of Cups right here in the Hierophant. Yeah. Um. Why is the Connive of Wands here? Why is the Connive of Wands here? Yeah. Of course it would be. Here's the thing. This is why I said what I said. He is showing up as a page. She is showing up as an Ace of Wands. You feel me? He was more so on a lower totem pole than she was. That's why I said it was a loss for her, but he got whatever it is that he needed to gain out of this situation. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Coins. I'm telling you, it was all about positioning The breakup had everything to do with his position in her life. And as I said, it was a loss for him. He was on the lower Potom thingy. She was higher up. He got exactly what he needed out of the connection. Whatever that was. Whether it was 5 minutes of fame, whether it was 10 minutes of fame. You know? Everybody knows who this guy is. When did I first realize who he was? I did not realize he was who he truly was until after the fact. Like, I seen him in that movie. I think it was called Bridges. I think some shit like that. I don't know, but he was on a bike, and that's what I remember. He was on a bike, but I hadn't realized that he also played in that movie. Fuck, which was it? When them people, it was called Old, yeah, but he had hair. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even not realize that's who he was because he looked it super big on air, like he was on steroids or some shit. But I still didn't know he wasn't really, well, not to me. Maybe he was to other people, but I didn't know who this cat was. You know what I'm saying? Until that movie when he was on that bike. I think it's called Bridges or some shit like that. So, yeah, he kind of came up off of her. You know, you're showing up as a page. You know, he probably got a little punani. You feel me? You know, a little something something. But you know, um, the breakup. The reason why they broke up is because it was never really love in the first place. Where's the cups at? Where's the cups? There's not one cup here. There's no love here. Okay. You got the ace in the connive of wands. Okay, so Shay, there go the passion right there. But the passion for what though? What was the passion for? Was the passion for money? Was the passion for being seen? Was the passion for your ego? What was the passion for? It wasn't love. Yeah, it was never, the breakup was never, I'm not for her, but I'm saying for him, it was never love in the first place. It was never love. I'm trying to tell you, it was never love in the first place. Say what you want, but it was never love in the first place. Anyway, um, let's use the island um time wellness cards and let's see what come out. Why did Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre break up? Let's see. Why did they break up? What's at the bottom? Hammer. Sabotage. Man, please. Coughing. Sabotage and coughing. Let me tell you something. This situation could have went far. You feel me? This connection could have went far if his head was in the right place. You know what I'm saying? His head wasn't in the right place. Oh, let me do it again. Can I get two cards for the relationship dynamics, the time in, the separation energy? Can I get two cards for that? Can I get them back to back? Look what we got. We got date. It talks about meeting someone. It says new, dating, getting back out there. Plan, set a date, followed by focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. We're talking about these guys, these two's relationship dynamics, separation energy, and timing. Date right here and self-indulgent. Here's the thing. Um, the dude, the dude was the one that was the one with the self-indulgent. Like I said, this situation with these two, it could have went further than it did if it wasn't for him. It talks about time to heal. You know what I'm saying? This shadow work, and for her too, she needed to understand. She still need to understand what her worth is. She still ain't figured that part out. But in this situation, she didn't know it either. She didn't know it either. Yeah, she was trying to get back out there, date, do whatever it is she needed to do, but she just ran into the wrong motherfucker. Cause he was more he was more into himself than he was into the connection, right? And then look right here, we got the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. It was never a relationship. For him, it wasn't. For her, yes, indeedy. For him, no, it was not. He didn't care about that girl. He did not care about that girl. I don't care what nobody say. He didn't care about that girl. Okay? What's at the bottom? True love. Free yourself. It's time to take back your life. She thought this person was all of that. She truly did in her heart. She was happy. She thought he was the one. She did. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. That's why I said with the shadow work, she need to heal. She need to heal, like for real. Man, let's use these cards right here to see the underlining motives or the emotional mismatch or the lesson for these two. When it comes to Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre, what was the underlying motives or the emotional mismatch or lesson here? See? We got past life relationships. You've known each other before. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. These signs are cautioning you. There was red flags the whole goddamn time, but he felt so fucking familiar. He felt so familiar. But at the same time, with past life relationships, she didn't learn past life relationship. You known each other before. This was a lesson that she did not pass. She had been in a situation like this before. You know what I'm saying? Past life connection. She didn't learn the lesson then. She had another opportunity to learn the lesson this time around, and she failed again. She failed again. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. The red flags was right there all day, every day. She didn't pay them no attention. No, she didn't pay them no attention. Oh, boo-boo. And then at the bottom of the deck, children. Your love life is being affected by your children. I'm not gonna go and say that. Because what I'm saying is, what I wanted to say is, The fact that she did have kids, he wasn't gonna never fuck with her like that anyway. He went First of all, he didn't even want that type of responsibility, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. He didn't want that responsibility. And we know she got money. We know financially, um, it ain't like she needed him to help her with the kid or anything like that anyway. But when I say that, that's just not a role that he wanted to play. He did not want to play that father figure role. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he would have to, but what I'm saying is, obviously, if he's going to be in her life, right? He's going to be around the children. If this was long term, that's something that he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. He wasn't willing to do that. That's not what this is. He's still a big ass kid himself. Let's keep it a bug. Like, come on now. Anyway, let's go to the lovers here. What is the message here? What's the final message on this, spirit? Like, for real. Will you leave me like the others? Lord have mercy. I don't think I even ever had this card before, and I've had this deck at least 3 years. Will you leave me like the others? See, that's the thing. She confided in this dude because, let me tell you something. She thought this cat was like that motherfucker. Let me tell you. She thought he was that motherfucker. She thought he was this stand-up guy. She thought he was this, I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but high pedestal. Like, she put this cat on a real high. She had very high standards for this cat, you feel me? So she confided in him in a lot of things that she maybe wouldn't have with other people, but she confided in him. She felt safe with him. You know what I'm saying? And he really was not mature enough and capable of this type of thing, this type of seriousness. You feel me? He's put together very well. He's put together very well and presents himself very, very well. And she was fooled by that everything that glitter isn't gold. Yes, that's what it was. So she confided in him. Will you leave me like the others? She told him a lot of things she probably would not tell most people. That's why it hurted so much. Yeah, that's why it hurted so much. Because she trusted him. Please do what is best for your heart. Please do. I don't think I even had this card before. Please do what is best for your heart. What's the final message for this? For her and for him. What's the final message for this here? Let me get 2 cards. Can I get 1 card for Teyana Taylor, and can I get 1 card for Aaron Pierre? What's the final message on this connection here? I don't know which one gonna be for who, but we just gonna figure it out when they come. I love it. Please do what is best for your heart. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's why That's why. Please do what is best for your heart. And when I said when it comes to this connection, well, what is it? I long for your kiss. Is it over? I long for your kiss. Is it over? Yeah, she didn't expect. How long was they even together? Wasn't it? It wasn't even that long, was it? She cared about dude. She cared about him. She cared about him. And if I was a betting person, if I was a betting person, if given the opportunity, if given the opportunity, she would fuck with dude again. And I could just slap the shit out of her. I could. I could just slap the shit out of her. I really could. See, man. If given the opportunity, she would fuck with dude again. I think the person wants to know if they still was fucking around or if they would or something like that. I can't remember. But given the opportunity, she would fuck with him again. I'm telling you right now. She would. Even, hold on, cause my ass is even if it was just on some get back shit, she would fuck with dude again. Yeah. But anyway, let's keep it moving because they ain't none of my motherfucking business. I know I would never go back to an ex. Let's be clear, all right? Let's see. Oh yes, the person the person wanted to know, is she on drugs? Oh God, person who requested this. I got to sip some of the Monster for this one. Shit. Mm-mm-mm. It's the strawberry lemonade Monster. It's better when it's super cold. All right. So, the person wants to know, is she on drugs? Oh, you do my girl like that. What the fuck she been out here doing, y'all? Is she on drugs? So we're gonna ask for 2 cards here. These is the energy oracle cards. Ouch. Ouch. Hurts. This is crazy. The only reason why I'm saying it's crazy is because we got storm warning. And we got number 10. And I believe when I Googled to see her sign, which is Sagittarius, I think it's December 10th if I'm not mistaken. And it's interesting that we will have number 10 right here. And we're talking about, is she on drugs? This is crazy. It says storm warning. And the only way I could look at this is sometimes when things in our life become just a little bit overwhelming, even though we all know storms will come and storms will go, but it's all about how we come after it has passed, right? Yeah. So sometimes, depending on the season, depending on the storm at hand, sometimes we may do something to keep us a little calm. Okay. Drugs could be anything. Drugs could be Xanax, Prozac, Seroquel, morphine, um, methadone, heroin, weed. Drugs can be anything. Lorazepam, you know. So maybe sometimes when storms are storms, sometimes we need something to calm us down. Right? Right. You know? Yeah, you. So let's just see. Is she on drugs? What the fuck do that got to do with anything? So I split the deck, you guys, and we got envy. Now, I could look at this as some people could envy her energy, her personality, who she is as a person, and could say certain things about her that may or may not be true, especially when a person is going through a storm, you know. But at what I got, number 20, I could also say there's been people who's been envying this girl early on, damn near all her life. I could say that too. Yeah. But, Spirit, I want to know, is Teyana Taylor on drugs? Can I get 2 cards? Whoa. Cornucopia tried to come out, y'all. And what did I just say? Cornucopia is like all that in the bag of chips. You feel me? That's like everything. And sometimes people envy when you have everything. So they'll say certain things about you. Shit. Spirit, can I please get 2 cards for Teyana Taylor? Is she on drugs? We got the sun card at the bottom of the deck. It's funny to me. Is she on drugs, man? You know what? I know the person who asked the question. I'm pretty sure. I know what kind of drugs. I'm just fucking with you. I know what kind of drugs you meant when you said that, okay? I'm just fucking around. But what I will say is, I think it's, I think in the past, you know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what type of drug, but you know how we all done, you know, smoked a little weed. You feel me? Popped a couple pills. You know what I'm saying? Most of us have done that. It is what it is. We're grown. And some of us did it when we wasn't grown. Hey, look at me over here. But what I would say is, I would say currently, I would say not the type of drugs that I know the person was referring to. Now, in the past, it's very well possible in the past, but not like a everyday thing. You feel me? Not like an everyday thing. Probably more celebratory, like something to that extent. We got a woman holding a coin, right? A woman holding a coin ain't half stepping. You feel me? This is someone who's not half stepping. We also have at the bottom of the deck the healer of ages. and the temple path. Now let me read it. I'll read it. Where's the fucking book? I'll read it just so we can see. Because the question at hand is she on drugs? So let's go to number 12. Why did I turn to 21? Okay. It was 21. Here we go. The temple, the temple path. And the temple path talks about receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessing, a blessed temple, and a lovely garden symbolized by the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright tells you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path in healing in the right direction, and the choice you make now are important for your personal growth and your life lessons. The light around your temple represents the spiritual world, your family members and your friends and your angels and your guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time, so keep your mind and your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connections. Follow your higher intentions and it will help you move your life towards a dynamic way. Connect with spirit and the higher self will have a wonderful influence on all of your experience. As I said before, I would say in the past, but nothing heavy duty, and definitely celebratory, celebration wise, you feel me? A woman holding a coin, that's what I'm saying. She pretty much got her shit together. And then with the healer of the ages, let's talk about what the healer of the ages talks about. The healer of the ages talks about health and vitality. This is the powerful being brings the forces of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of the divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and power, healing intentions. This is an amazing entity. It's with you now, bringing resolution to physical and mental, emotional illnesses, helps to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life forces. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may be just opening up to wonderful sensation now. You can call upon your emissaries, I think, of miraculous transformations wherever you are, vital, balance, or renewal, vitalized, balance, or renewal. Know that at your deepest level are important healing. So yeah, I believe at one point in time, and shit, maybe even still celebratory, but nothing to the point where, it's gonna affect her to the point where anybody, hypothetically speaking, because I'm not there, but I'm just saying, if I was a betting person, I would say yes in the past. But she's overcome all of that. And even then, it wasn't like Pookie from New Jack City, you feel me? Keep calling my name. It just keep calling me. No shit like that, you feel me? You know? She looks like a very healthy person, So I would say no. I would say no. She's not currently on any drugs right now. What's up under here? Blossoming in abundance. Yeah, girl, good. She good. She's good. Release the energy right now. She is fine in that department, and thank God. Okay. Now, let's see what the tea is. Where my tea cards at? Oh, yes. These is the tea leaf here. I can't pre-shuffle these, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull two cards, and I know you can't see my eyeballs, but I'm not looking at the cards, y'all. I never do. Like these cards are impossible to like shuffle. I don't understand why people don't use the fucking bag that they come in. tea bag. That sounds nasty. But you're supposed to do it like this and pick the cards up. But I was seeing so many people trying to shuffle these motherfuckers. That should be weird. But no, you're supposed to put it in the bag and pick. So we're picking. My eyes are closed, you guys. I can't see anything. But here's the question at hand. Is Teyana Taylor on drugs? Spirit. Is Teyana Taylor on drugs? So let's pick this one. Is Teyana Taylor on drugs? Okay. Happiness. Look, happiness is at the bottom of the deck. What else we got here? It says, you will receive a gift. And it says, slow but surely getting ahead. See what I'm saying? She's not on drugs. This the T card. She ain't on drugs. Like I said, probably in the past, celebration. But no, she focusing on, moving forward in life, slowly but surely. Yeah. All right. Let's use these cards right here. These are the right, raise your vibration. What's at the bottom? I am grateful for the earth. All right. Shift your perspective. Yeah. Shift your perspective. She might need to do that. To close out this portion, when it comes to is Teyana Taylor on drugs, can I get one card? I am surrounded by angels. Yeah, she good. She good on that end. She good on that end. I am surrounded by angels. When I see this card, it makes me feel like, she tries really hard to keep a balance. You know how sometimes people try to keep one foot in and one foot out, like do the right thing on Sunday, but then the rest of the week not so much. She battles a lot of things. I can tell right now. She definitely battles a lot of things, but she's trying. She's definitely trying. Let's use these cards right here. We're gonna move back to the vice versa, and forgive me with the vice versa because these are new for me, so I'm still learning them. But they're super duper cool cards. Let me tell you that much. They're super cool. Once I learn them, we're gonna be in this bitch. But the question at hand is, does she sleep for roles? So earlier it was, did she sleep with them two cats for Oscar nominations? But now we want to see, does she sleep for roles? This is the person who requested the reading. I don't want to know. But does she, 3 cards please, does she sleep for roles, please? What is that? Ah, Lord have mercy. Does Teyana Taylor sleep for roles? Ooh, some tried to come out. Can I get 3 cards, please? Did one fall out? Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't like this. Let me get two more, please. Does Teyana Taylor sleep for Rose? Here we go, y'all. Here we fucking go, man. So the first card that came out is the Nine of Cups. Y'all should see this shit. Y'all should see these cards. These are so funny. Look at, okay, I don't know which one is which. I'm thinking this is the correct side right here. But the funny side is the back side. Look how it look like this person just flying over the cups and shit. But this is the one that showed up. And this is the Nine of Cups right here. And the question at hand was, does she sleep for Rose? And we know the Nine of Cups is normally about wish fulfillment, things, wishes coming true, things of that nature, whatever the case may be. But next to it, we have, and it's funny because we got 2 5s, and that's 10. And we have the 5 of Swords, you guys. And we also have the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Swords, I believe, is I think this is the one where they be like winning at all costs. But like, is it truly worth it? And then I would say no, because look, we have the 5 of Swords next to the 5 of Cups, and it's a loss here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles. I always like to say, sometimes the wheel is turns in your favor, and sometimes the wheel isn't in your favor. It just depends on the cycle. Damn, there we go with that fucking 6 of Pentacles again, y'all. That 6 of Pentacles is coming out again. Damn, and then look, at the back, we got the 10 of Wands. That's burdens. That's struggles. So, Shay, answer the fucking question. Do she sleep for Rose? Do I have to? Do I have to? I don't wanna answer that. I don't feel comfortable answering that question. But what I will say is that she's not happy about none of this shit. It's like she's happy about the cycle that she's in, right? Because it's not in the reverse or nothing like that. And the 9 of Cups, like I said, it's like a wish fulfillment. I'm still learning these shit, but it's coupled up with the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. It's not good. So remember, like I said earlier, it probably, if she did have to sleep with somebody, it wasn't good. I tell you that much. It was not good. At least not compared to what she's not. At least not what she's used to. It's not good. But I'm saying the position that it would put her in makes her happy. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm so sorry. We definitely gonna do a update in 1 month, y'all. Because I just want to see something. I just want to see something. Because one thing I can tell you for sure, I didn't expect this reading to be nothing like this. Not even close. No. So let's see. What's the T? What is the T? All right. We almost done, y'all. Does she sleep for roles? Does Teyana Taylor sleep for roles? When it comes to that question at hand, what is the T behind that? Damn. Well, we got happiness haters. We're talking about does she sleep for roles, and we got happiness haters. So, if she do, the position that it puts her in makes her happy. So why hate on it? Then it says inside scoop, and he talks about a closer look, nosy up in your business. So it's kind of like if she do, if she do, if she don't, is her body, is her is her situation. Sometimes you got to sleep your way to wherever you want to go in life. Shit, what do you want me to say about it? What do you want me to say about it? Y'all got me scratching my head. Um, these is the confession cards. Somebody feel like they got her under their control. Yeah. Do she sleep for roles? There is so much yet to be spoken. There is so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of love for you is beyond work. There's so much unspoken between us. That it will soon be revealed to you. So the question at hand is, does she sleep for roles? With unspoken, and there is much yet to be spoken about. You know, some things we just don't need to know about, but here's the thing. Some things may be revealed, you know, whether it's the truth, whether it's not the truth, I don't know. But with unspoken, and there is much yet to be spoken, something gonna come out. That much I can tell you. Something's going to come out in the news or social media, whatever. It may have something to do with that. It may not have nothing to do with that. I don't know. But we almost done. And the person who requested the reading wanted to know about how does Steven Spielberg feel about Teyana Taylor. Okay, how does Steven Spielberg feel about Teyana Taylor? Now, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg. Okay. How we gonna use the character oracle cards? How does he? What's at the bottom? The community. Mm. Uh, neighbors, team, connection, society, and um, cooperation. I thought it said corporation, but it's cooperation. Community. Okay. So the question at hand is, how does Steven Spielberg feel about Teyana Taylor? All right. Damn, it's 10:22 already. Fuck. All right. Keeper of honor, armor, battle, and loyalty. Well, he may have some type of loyalty for her, and he may stand up for her when it comes to the community. He may stand up for her because it says keeper of honor, armor, battle, and loyalty. He may stand up for her. He might. How does Steven Spielberg feel about Teyana Taylor? Wow. Wow. Wow, y'all. At the bottom of the deck, we got the sheer of the unseen, foresight, insight, and cosmic connection. But that's not what I'm wilding about. That's not what I'm wilding about. What I'm wilding about is the cards that came out about how he feel about her. This is wild business. Remember I said he will stand up for her in the community, and I said he will battle for her and he's loyal to her and has honor for her. How come we got writer and it talks about the weaver of tales, storyteller, crafting, communication, and publishing, followed by educator, mentor, guide, teacher, imparter, whatever that is. He don't feel no bad ways about her. He has a lot of respect for her. Dare I say he care about her? Not like in a lovey-dovey type of way, but he got respect and honor for her. He feels like he can teach her something. He can help her. He can be a mentor or a guide. With educator being here, it literally says writer, weaver of tales, storyteller, crafting, communication, and polishing. Did I say publishing? I'm sorry, polishing. He can clean up anything she mess up. He can write. He can put her where she needs to be with guidance here, teacher. Yeah, he cool on her. He cool on her. He ain't got no issues with her. Yep, he got respect for her. Thank fucking God. All right. What else? Ooh, it's time to eat. My stomach said. All right. What else? Shut up, stomach. What else? How else does he feel about her? Ooh, throat chakra. Rest and rejuvenate. Okay. How else does Steven I said Spielberg. How else does Steven Spielberg feel about Teyana Taylor? How does he feel about her? One card, please. Damn, my stomach is going bananas. Wow, see what I'm saying? Look. Where's the book at? Look. We got hope right here. Look at that. He looks at her as a star. Hold on now. It literally says star. That's how he see her. He ain't got no issues with her. He got a lot of respect for her. Yeah. Wow. Now, see, that's the thing. I ain't even know he even knew who the girl was. Like, That's crazy. Now I want to know what their connection is. But that's another time. That's another time. Um, let's see. Let's use the Lisa Stardust cards right here. How was at the bottom? Oh, okay. Ooh. Her daughter. He looks at her as like a a daughter figure. He got a lot of respect for this young lady. Yep. How does Steven Spielberg feel about Teyana Taylor? One card, please, from the top. How does he feel about her? Hello. Thank you. Fire and desire. No, just kidding. Well, y'all saw all that goddamn shuffling. And this is how he felt about her. And why wouldn't he? Because she's a fucking fire sign. It says fire sign. Let's see what his fire. I said let's see what his fire sign is. Hold on, now I got to see what his sign is. Let's see. What is Steven Spielberg? Hold on. What is Steven Spielberg's zodiac sign?
Steven Spielberg is a Sagittarius.
Damn, that's why I had to look it up, y'all. She's a Sagittarius and he's a Sagittarius. They see eye to eye. He ain't got no problem with her. Okay, okay. Her birthday is on the 10th of December. His is on the 18th of December. How he feels about her, I told you. He looks at her as a daughter figure of a very high level female, feminine female level. It says fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are the most passionate and zestful signs of the zodiac. They express themselves with motivation and determination and sometimes through sheer force. You may need to grab the fire extinguisher if things get hot with a fire sign, as they is impulsive action may lead to some real destruction. But even if they are quick to argue, they are also first to forgive and will set up for the underdog and will step up for the underdog. They are also extremely loyal and generous. Their smoldering sensuality is ultra passion, making them among the sexiest signs in the zodiac. Drop the motherfucking mic. He got a lot of love for this chick. He got a lot of love. He got a lot of loyalty. Did not say he will go to battle for her. He will stand up for her. Yeah. He cool with her. He real cool with her. Yeah. It's damn near like looking at him own self or looking at like a daughter or some shit like that. He got a lot of love for her. Wow. Well, that's that. Yeah. Like I said, um, it's June 8th. I'm gonna do another reading a month from now. Um, Basically kind of similar. And I just want to see what comes out again. Okay, a month from now, just to see what's going on with her, period, in general. And remember, anybody can request a reading. You guys also got to remember that it's a lot of people who request readings from me. So I do them first come, first serve. So, like I said, if I see it with the eyeballs, I got you. But you got to remember, it's like a gang of people ahead of you. So I'm going to get to you. I cannot rush to do your reading when it's other people who've been waiting a while too. So I do appreciate you guys, and yeah, just know I see it, and I haven't forgot about you. But it's an order thing, first come, first serve. As a matter of fact, let me see. Let me see. Who next? Let's see who is next on the readings here, because it's a whole bunch of them, y'all. Okay, up next is Justin Bieber and Haley. Baby, someone wanted to know about Justin Bieber and Haley's baby. So that is the next reading up, you guys. And then after Justin Bieber and Haley, we got Jenny and Teyana. So they are up next. After that, we got Chris Brown and Taylor Terry. And after that, it's a whole bunch of them, y'all. I'm telling you, it's a gang of them. And I still, two more people done requested readings, and I also have personal readings that I be doing in between these, and the zodiac readings as well. So just bear with me, you guys, but I got you, and I appreciate you guys. All right, I'm gonna go and upload this video and put it on out there. All right, I hope the person who requested the reading kind of got the answers that they was looking for. This reading definitely caught me smooth the fuck off guard, which is why I want to come back and do it again in about a month, just to see the energy that plays out again. All right, appreciate you. Thank you. I'm out.